Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, good morning. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. My name is Tony. I am Tony, the makeup lover. As you can see, I like makeup. And today, we are going to use a palette by GiveMe Glow. But before we start that, if you please hit the notification button and the bell so that you'll know the next time that I post a video, and join our family full of chaos and creativity, because there's always some chaos going on. If that is something that you're interested in, grab your coffee. I have mine in my little purse cup. As per usual, it's nice and hot. See the smoke coming off of it. And we're going to get started. Today I'm using the GiveMe Glow Haunted Pumpkin palette. You see how big this palette is? This is a big palette. And this is the color story. So, I'm going to start off with this color here that's called Starless and Somber. I've already primed my eyes. I primed them with Glam Light Icing. It is in the shade Buttercream. My microwave's going off. You hear it beeping. Always something. I'm going to take a GiveMe Glow brush in the number, okay, let's see, maybe I turn this magnifying glass around the other way. In the number G929. It's a big fluffy brush. So that's what I'm going to use. This is still tacky because I didn't set it with powder. I'm going to set it with this eyeshadow. I know my eyebrows need trimming, but as I say in every video, I'm trying to let them grow out because I wax them too thin. So they're just going to have to be in that ugly stage for a minute. And disclaimer, as always, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just somebody that likes playing in makeup. Okay, so as you can see, I'm patting that color on. I'm not window washing it because I don't want it to patch up and come off. So basically I'm just adding a light coat. Then after I add this down, then I'll go back and swish it in. And when I say swish it in, I mean I do circular motions. Okay. Okay. That's good enough for that color. I didn't want it to be dark, dark, dark. I just wanted it to have enough impact to be up there. Okay, I haven't decided if I wanted to do, I have on turquoise and orange. I haven't decided if I wanted to do turquoise with it. I think I'm basically going to try to do a basically orange and brown look. So I will be focusing on most of the palette. Trying to. Then maybe not this one. But the next color that I'm going to use is this color here. And it's called Hail to the Pumpkin King. I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is too big for that. So this is a GiveMe Glow brush as well, and it is in the number 630. Got a hair sticking out. I have several of these of GiveMe Glow products as well. I have the Christmas Morning palette. That was the first one No, it wasn't. Juicy Olive was the first one that I had by them. And then the Christmas Morning. Both of those, the last time I checked, Olive's not available, but the Christmas palette was available on her site. And these brushes I paid $1 for. They're on clearance right now, and she still has some. Okay, let me pause this for a minute, go turn that microwave off because it's about to drive me insane. Be right back. Okay, let's continue on. That was chaos number 1. I'm doing the same thing here. I am basically just a little bit above my crease line because I think it works well with my eye shape. First, I pat on. This color is actually a lot darker when you start putting it on than it looks in the pan. I'm going to go back and soften up these edges toward when I get toward the end. Okay, the next color I'm going to go into is this bright orange that's called Follow My Shadow. I'm going to start that over here in the inner corner. I'm going to use the same brush. I've used this palette before. I don't use it a lot. As you can tell, I still have the little embossed pumpkins in my shadows. I've used it though, just not a whole lot. And I'm getting some fallout. It's eyeshadow. It wipes off. It's just makeup. So I'll be cleaning that up in a few. Kind of blending those two colors together. Okay, now that I have those two down, I'm going to go into that dark brown color, this color. I'm going to place that on the outer corner, and that color is called Do Not Carve. I am going to get a different brush for that because it's brown, and I need to go back over my oranges again. This is a GiveMe Glow 415 brush. And I'm going to darken up this outer corner. I just think that that looks, my eye shape, that that's good for my eye shape. I mean, if you don't want a darker corner, you don't have to. This is just the way that I like to wear my makeup. And this piece of tape that you see here gives it a sharp line right there because I like it sharp rather than me blowing it out and having it way back here. So this works. If you don't want the sharp line, then don't put the tape there. You may have to clean it up more though. I also put the tape there so I don't have to clean it up as much. You have to do what works for your eye shape. But I was getting a little patchiness right there. I was getting ready to say. Okay, let me wipe this off a little bit on my Sigma switch. Helps take off the color. If you never used one, you need to get one. See how it takes the color from the brush? So that I can use this same brush to go into another color and it doesn't transfer. See? So I'm going to get the other brush that I had, the orange brush, the number 630, going back into that first orange, which was called Hail to the Pumpkin King. And place a little bit of that back here, so that I don't lose that color. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, just close that for a second. I'm going to put some glitter primer on before I put the shimmies on, aka shimmers. And for that, I'm going to use Jcat All About That Base Glitter Primer. My tube is almost empty. Gonna take some of that. Oh, I don't think I need to squeeze any more out. Put too much on my finger. So I like to think that I'm not gonna go up, but I always do, because the width of my finger and my eye shape, I still end up going up. So it is what it is. I'll come back and smooth that out in a minute. And this is sticky. You can use a brush if you want, or you can use your fingers. I'm gonna use both. So keep it wet, baby white back here, so I can wipe the goopy off my finger. Let me get a flat brush. This is a Morphe flat brush. I don't know the number of it. It's just a small brush. Just so I can kind of define that a little bit, kind of control it a little bit. See how I went up too far on this side? Always. Always. I did not mean to go up that far. So I have to try to fix that toward the end. Okay, let me get another flat brush. I'm going to use this GiveMe Glow flat brush, and it is in the number 1031. I'm also going to use my Milani Make It Last spray to spray the shadows after I pick it up on the brush, to try to keep potential fallout. Okay, I'm going to start with this color that's called Urban Legend, and then I'm going to go into this color, which is called Pumpkin Possession. Is your coffee good? Mine is. And I'm starting with the Urban Legend first, putting it in the inner corner. I think I got too much on this brush. We'll know in a minute. Let's see. So I'm getting a little fallout, but it will wipe up. This I am swiping on because it's hard. It's hard to pat down the shimmy. So I am swiping. I'm patting it a little bit, then I'm swiping it. I dug a little bit too hard in that pan. Shimmies are shimmering. Yeah, I dug in that pan. That's what I ended up doing. I really dug into it. Now I'm going to dig into that pumpkin possession. I'm going to try to dig around the pumpkin. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to use, I'm using the same brush. Forget it. I just messed up the pumpkin a little bit. It'll be alright. I felt something fall out on my face. Who remembers doing those paint by number sets growing up? That's what putting on makeup reminds me of. It's painting by numbers, even though there's no rhyme or reason to it and there's no numbers on it telling you which one to do next, because I basically don't know what I'm going to do either until I sit down. I know what palette I'm going to use because I picked the palette according to the colors, but which colors I'm going to actually use out of the palette, most of the time I don't know until I sit here. Well, you saw that at the beginning because I didn't know if I wanted to do an orange look or if I wanted to incorporate the teal, but I'm not going to incorporate the teal. I'm just going to keep it orange. That gold on this side looks more out of control. The gold on the other side. See if I can spread this around a little bit without messing it up. I don't like that bold. Try to fix it on the other side. I mean, that's the way my eye is made, but still. I don't know why I always try to get these to be twins. Your eyes aren't twins because one is shaped one way and one shaped another way. Nothing on you is proportioned equally. Is this going to be one of my favorite looks? Probably not. But I am going to model through it. Something about this side is not giving the way that I want it to. But it's going to be what it is, though. I'm not taking this back off. Okay, let me try to use my finger. Yeah, that helped that orange. I still got stuff on my finger. This is so soft. Like as in tactile feeling it, it's a creamy soft texture on your finger. Let me wipe this off. Then I'm going to use my finger to put some of that gold on there, see if I can't even that out. Put my hands on my tunic. That helped it along a little bit. Oh, I'm stretching my eye to try to get up in those little crinkles that come with age. Okay, let me wipe this off. Something about that front part I can't get right. Go back into that brush again, that flat brush. Okay, I'm not going to put any more product. I'm going to try to spread that out that I already have on there. Now I'm just kind of trying to mesh these two colors together. Okay, let me get the blending brush that I had on previously. I think I might need an even smaller one. I'm going to use this. Just pop some. I'm going to use this little bitty brush. This is a GiveMe Glow number 1012. Close this up. I'm going back into those mattes. Going back into that orange matte. Bring it right above the shimmies. And halfway. I'm not taking it all the way because I'm going to get that other color. Those of you, if you are down in Florida with the storm, I pray that you all be safe. And if you can get out, get out. I used to live in Louisiana. Hurricanes are nothing to play with. When they say take cover, they mean take cover. Don't just say, oh, this storm may not be like the last one. It may, we get them all the time, we'll be okay. That is not necessarily true. Okay, I'm going back into that Hail to the Pumpkin King color. It's a little bit darker orange. We're getting that back in. Try and keep these shimmers where they're supposed to be. Okay, and back into that brown. Now, taking the brush that had the original color on it, dipping back into that. And now let's try to blend all of that out some. Even it up a little bit. So it's not quite so harsh. Yeah, I took it all the way up to the brow. That was not my intention when I started. But it's up there now, so that's the way it's going to be. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Blending it up. Okay, I think this is going to be it for the eyes for the moment. I'm going to pop off camera and do the rest of my face. Let me show you when you take the tape down. See how that leaves that sharp line? I'm going to leave it there for a minute because I want to blend a little bit more. And I'll be back in just a few. Okay, I popped back for just a minute to show you something. See this little brush? It is a Vertex. I got this off of Amazon. This is the perfect brush for contouring. See, it hugs your face. If you go right along your jawline, it hugs your face to put your contour on. And then it has a companion brush, and I use this brush to do the nose. It has another little brush with it that you can use to come down the center. I don't have any product on it, but that's what you can use that for. I just popped back to show you guys that, and I'll be back with you. And I am back, and okay, I told a story. I did come back under my eye with the turquoise color. I came back with this, and I also came back with that. And in my waterline, I used this black eyeliner. I think I got this off of TikTok. It's called Miss Rose Professional Makeup. So use that as an eyeliner. For blush today, I use, this is Fenty Beauty. It is two colors. It's Sangria, Sunset, and Mimosa. I use the Mimosa color, which already has a shimmer in it. Let's see, that's what it looks like. So I use the orange. For my nose highlighter, I use Glam Light Frosted Flakes. It's kind of a gold color. For overall face primer, I use Essence Jelly Grip Primer, and I forgot to put some mascara on, but I'll do that in just a second because I'm not putting no lashes. For lining my lips, I use this Colourpop brown pencil, and then I came back with this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and on top of it, I came back with this GiveMe Glow lip gloss in the shade Glitter Pumps. Under eye concealer, under eye color corrector, I use Hard Candy, and concealer, I use Juvias Place number 15. For the foundation, I used CoverGirl Healthy Elixir in the shade Golden Tan. For the contour, I use the Namibia stick. This is from Juvias Place. Use that for the contour, and I showed you the brushes a few minutes ago. For powder, I use One Size powders in the color Sweet Honey and Ultra Pink. Ultra Pink is under the eye. Sweet Honey is on the rest of the face. The top of my line, I use LaGirls. It's a basic brown eyeliner pencil. And you already know that I've used Glam Light Icing eyeshadow primer and Jcat All About That Base glitter primer. Now let me pull some mascara out because I forgot to put it out because I'm not doing lashes. So this is Fantasize. It's just a basic mascara. And I'm not putting a lot of that on either. Just enough so that you can kind of see my eyelashes. Yeah, I knew I could not help it, so I came back with that green just to add some drama and be extra. I don't do my bottom lashes. Let me tell you why. Because I always end up with mascara down here and make a hot mess. So I just stopped trying to even do my bottom lashes. And this is going to be the look if I was going outside. Oh, you know I already used my Milani Make It Last spray over my overall face, but if I was going outside, which I am not because I'm going to work in the front, I would have used my One Size Until Dawn setting spray. This can is getting awful empty too. My daughter bought that for me. Hint, hint, Canela, I need some more. But this is the look for today. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Tell me why you didn't like it. Don't be nasty, but you can tell me why you didn't like it. And I think that's going to be it. So, be blessed and have a great day. And until next time, toodles.